The Battle of the Books. Good morning. Today we're going to start round 2 of our book battles. Remember, we are battling our books from the Georgia Picture Book Award nominees. So make sure that you're paying attention to the illustrations as well as the story. So let's look at our books for today. Today we are battling the story What If by Samantha Berger. And our second story today is Dreamers by Juju Morales. Let's get started. What If by Samantha Berger. With a pencil and paper, I write and draw art to create many stories that come from my heart. But what if that pencil one day disappeared? I'd fold up the paper till stories appeared. And what if that paper was no longer there? I'd chisel the table and then carve the chair. And what if there wasn't a chair here at all? I'd chip and I'd peel at the paint on the wall. And what if there wasn't a wall anymore? I might build a story from boards in the floor. Without any floor, I could still use the land and sketch out a tale in the dirt with my hand. I could still shape the leaves. I could still sculpt the snow. I could still plant the flowers and make kingdoms grow. Without any land, I would still use the light, invent shadow stories. The sun would ignite. If there was no light, I would still use my voice to sing out my stories, to chant and rejoice. I'd still have my body to twist and to bend, to dance out my stories, beginning to end. If I had nothing, but still had my mind, there'd always be stories to seek and to find. If I know nothing but one bit of fate, as long as I live, I will always create. as long as I live. I will always create. The end. Hope you enjoyed What If by Samantha Berger. And now it's time for Book 2, Dreamers by Juju Morales. I dreamed of you, then you appeared. Together we became a more love, a more resplendent life, you and I. One day we bundled gifts in our backpack and crossed a bridge outstretched like the universe. And when we made it to the other side, thirsty and all, unable to go back, we became immigrants. Migrantes, you and I. The sky and the land welcomed us in words unlike those of our ancestors. There were so many things we didn't know, unable to understand, and afraid to speak. We made lots of mistakes. You and I became caminantes. Thousands and thousands of steps we took around this land until the day we found a place we had never seen before. Suspicious, improbable. Unbelievable, surprising. Unimaginable. Where we didn't need to speak, we only needed to trust, and we did. Books became our language. Books became our home. Books became our lives. We learned to read. To speak, to write, and to make our voices heard. Someday, we will become something we haven't even yet imagined. But right now, we are stories. We are two languages. We are Lucia. We are resilience. We are hope. We are dreamers. Sonadores of the world. We are love, amor. Love. the end. And that is Dreamer by Juju Morales. So today we had two great books. I don't know how you're going to choose one, but you have to. What If by Samantha Berger and Dreamers by Juju Morales. So look for the link to the voting card, and you will vote today on which one of those books you like the best. Remember, you are looking at illustrations as well as the story. I hope you enjoyed today's Read Alouds. I can't wait to see how our votes fall.